safety. We've been talking about this great program here out of GEDA, and I think GCC might be involved too. We got Pinky from GEDA on. Pinky, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I know you got a lot of information to get out to the audience, so let's just get right into it. And this is there's a child care grant program that Governor Lou and Lieutenant Governor Josh launched, I want to say, about a couple weeks ago. And one of the great things about this program is it gives people the ability to receive a certification so that they can then turn into certified child care workers and watch kids and get paid with this grant money. And there's also other opportunities that are available with this program, right, Pinky? So go on, just take it away.
Okay, thanks, Chris. So again, this is Governor Lou Leon Guerrero's executive order that launched a program for children called Programen Penilen Famaguan Guahan. And so our administration is building up our childcare industry. We want to train at least 100 people for careers in childcare. So the certification could also be a launching pad for someone who would be interested in even owning and operating their own daycare. And so so everyone has been talking about the block grant, right? Because if you are within a certain income threshold, then you will be eligible for child care services to be paid 100% for the next 12 months. And so with that, the daycare facilities are going to need more trained personnel as well. So to sustain that, or support that rather, we are doing this, we're offering this certification program, and you're correct, it's with GCC. This is actually a public health in conjunction with GEDA program. We're just helping them out. So in order to apply, you would have to visit the GEDA website, which is investguam.com. And this program is pretty amazing because you'll get about a month and a half of childcare training at GCC. Okay. And then 2 months after that, on-the-job training, which is also part of Programen Penilen. And so our teams at Public Health, GEDA, and GCC are launching this free childcare provider training, followed by paid on-the-job training for the next 2 months. And so we're trying to start May 16th, but some people are they think that it's only for like low income there's not job placement. There isn't a guaranteed job placement. So we will help everyone do that because there's actually 6 programs under this umbrella program.
Right.
So not only are we getting childcare tuition paid for, the income threshold is actually tripled. So we're targeting middle-class income people as well. So remember, during COVID, a lot of parents were forced to either quit or stay home to take care of the kids, right? So we're trying to pump back the workforce and get people back to work. And so part of that is covering their tuition. Another thing is after-school programs will also be included, Chris. So if you have your child attending a karate class or an arts class or a dance class, these vouchers will also be accepted at these after-school facilities. And then we were talking about relative care. I don't think Chris believes me. I was telling Chris that we can pay you to take care of up to 6 children at your home. And what public health will do is they'll actually visit your home, make sure that you're 100% compliant.
Pinky,
check your,
Can I just get in there real quick? So when you say 100%,
of course, sorry.
when you say 100% compliant, obviously, like, my house is going to be way different setup than, let's say, a daycare, right? So does public health take into consideration that, I'm living in a house and I'm not necessarily, operating the giving tree out of my house or whatever?
Yes, they will. So obviously the protocols will be loosened. It's basic health and safety protocols, right. Make sure that, we live in a tropical island, right? So you want to make sure that the air conditioner is working. You have sufficient refrigeration, for the milk, the baby's milk, if you're watching a child from 0 to 3 years old. And that's another thing. This is applicable for children 0 to 13. And then if you have children with special needs, all the way up to age 18.
Pinky, and so when you talk about the different programs under this program, that actually is one of them. And can you go a little bit more into the relative care? So is it the same certification that I would need? Like, let's say, or let's flip it. Let's say my mom, right? So my mom stays home and she watches the kids when I'm out or whatever, and she gets a certification. Is she able to watch the kids and be compensated for it at my house?
Yes,
And
sir.
and
Absolutely.
would she also be able to use that same certification to be placed in a job at like a child care center? Is it the same kind of thing?
Okay, so for a job, it is the same sort of thing, except that mom would probably need a little bit more training if
Right.
she did want to take it to the
I see.
daycare
I see.
facility. Also, don't forget there's an on the job facility as well that we're targeting employers. So a Docomo or KUAM, if KUAM wanted to have their own daycare facility for their employees, that is also available at this time.
Right on, because we usually just stick them in Mike's office.
So now we can send Mike to the cohort
Oh,
to
that
the
Mike.
GCC training,
Mike, you got to clear
and
your
Mike will get
schedule.
paid.
Right. Pinky, there's a lot of information, and what I don't want to happen, right, is with some of these programs, it was just like too much information, and people didn't think they were
I know.
eligible, so they didn't go apply or whatever. But I mean, it's kind of unbelievable how many
It is.
opportunities
It's
there are.
amazing.
Yeah. So,
And we have over $80 million to spend on this program. So that's why we have all 6 different programs, because we want to pump as much of this money and this funding out to the community and take care of our kids.
is
So,
there?
okay. So there are 2 websites in particular that you need to know at this juncture. For those of you who want to take advantage of the child care program, the educational certification program with GCC, do not call GCC. Call 647-4332 or go visit the GEDA website at investguam.com. You'll see a nice big banner that says certification program. You just click on it, and all the fact sheets, the application, all the information that is needed and required will be there. Now, everything else, if you want to be relative care or you're trying to get vouchers for your after school program or for your daycare facility, then that would be guamchildcare.com.
Okay.
Now, what we've also been, I was on the radio yesterday, and I apologize, I forgot to mention, there are hard copies of all this information, including the income threshold, at your local libraries, as well as the mayor's offices. So if you don't, we are encouraging online applications, obviously because of COVID and everything. If you can get a voucher via email, why not? Right.
Right.
And because we don't want you to leave your workplace either if you don't have to. So we're trying to make it as convenient as possible with a 24-hour turnaround on the vouchers as soon as you submit your application and all the required documentation.
Pinky, can send me those graphics and we'll pop them up during the week. And if you need to jump on before the end of the week, just to kind of get the info out again before you guys start things up on the 16th, let me know, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you so much, Chris.
Of course, Pinky. Appreciate it.
All right.
Last
Have a
time,
good one.
I'm sorry, investguam.com, right? And then what is the other one? Guamchildcare.com.
.com.
Got you. So those are the
You
two
got it.
websites. Thank you, Pinky.
Yes.
That's
All
that.
right.
All
Take
right.
care.
Okay. That's Pinky Luan out of the Guam Economic Development Authority. Yeah, guys, I mean, it is, I had to read the thing 3 times, but it is a great opportunity, right? So get on those websites, Invest Guam, the GEDA website, guamchildcare.com to find out more information. So just to kind of round robin, they have the certification, job placement, on-the-job training for daycare facilities. There's also daycare vouchers, right? Then there's after-school program vouchers. From what Pinky said, it seems like you're able to use those for a wide variety of things. So I'm thinking, she said karate, right? So maybe jujitsu too. We'll find out. Go on those websites and check it out. And then the other one is the relative care. So, for example, if I want to, let's say Joe Sir and I are cousins because we're all related, right? If I wanted to